Now, just for a few moments this morning, to take us into the celebration of the Lord's Supper, we have this passage from Hebrews that reminds us that we are a people of grace. However, we have to do a bit of digging maybe to hear this message of affirmation for God's people. First of all, what is called the letter to the Hebrews is not a letter at all. There is no salutation at the beginning. There is no author named. It's not an epistle. And secondly, it's not from Paul. Unlike the epistles attributed to the hand of Paul, 1 Thessalonians, 1 and 2 Corinthians, Galatians, Philemon, or Romans, etc., there's no clear audience addressed. It may have been, probably was written in Rome, and it strongly argues for salvation through Christ, and that through Christ, Christians have direct access to God, according to Harold Attridge from the HarperCollins Study Bible. With this note, it gives us a strong tone of Christian supersessionism, meaning while it doesn't necessarily discourage the faith of Judaism, it makes a strong argument for following Christ. And although there's little talk of themes like that would be in Paul's other letters, there is this reference in verses 10 and 11. It was fitting that God, for whom and through whom all things exist, in bringing many children to glory, should make the pioneer of their salvation perfect through sufferings. For the one who sanctifies and those who are sanctified all have one Father. For this reason, Jesus is not ashamed to call them brothers and sisters. The strongest consensus is the suggestion that Hebrews is, in fact, a sermon. It is strongly sounding like proclamation in an early Christian community in the time of empire. There is a mention of Italy at the very second last verse of the book. Perhaps we can say that Hebrews is for the students of the empire to keep hearing about Jesus and are determined to learn more about him. How, in being exalted as the Son of God, can teach us how to stay in a committed relationship with our Creator. In being a people of faith who follow Christ and who are deeply committed to being the community of the church, we are united with followers all over the globe this day who are focused on this journey. Today, on this Worldwide Communion Sunday, we all recognize the need to be nourished and fed by the presence of God in this world through Christ's teachings. This is something we remember as people of this faith, something we are constantly mindful of. It is in the act of remembering what Jesus has given us that this feast has its deepest meaning. We acknowledge as people of faith, humans on this journey who all need nourishment, sustenance, and refreshment, that we come to this table at Christ's call to share care for one another. And we do just that. We share care for one another. We're all welcome to this table to share in this care as our family at Emmanuel United Church, as a family of faith. All are welcomed at this table. As our siblings in the United Methodist Church say today, on World Communion Sunday, we join ecumenically in acknowledging our unity in Christ as we come around his table. Jesus claims us as siblings and invites us to journey together to perfect love. I love that phrase, journey together in perfect love. Journey together in perfect love. I think it is fitting as we come to the table this morning that we not only remember what Christ has given us, but that we share in this feast that has been given for all of us, all over the globe, who journey together and who agree to be committed to this journey together. So friends, come to this table. Come freely to this table. All are welcomed. Come hungry, come thirsty to continue on this journey. Come as a community. Come to be nourished and refreshed through a love that our faith gives so that we can share together, blessing us widely as a people of faith, now and always. Thanks be to God.